And now to kick off the first interview of this brand new season, we are joined by Tim.
Hey everyone!
So, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine, thanks. How are you going?
I'm very well, thanks. So, what projects are you
Good.
currently involved in?
What projects am I involved in? At the moment, basically just getting Uber games more off the ground. Like, since we finished the second revision of RPGX 2.1 and then Marston's working on 2.2, basically what I'm doing now is trying to get the infrastructure online so we can work on some more projects.
Are you still doing anything with the RPGX code, or have you left that to the other guy?
Well, yeah, not so much anymore. Since version 2.1 came out, we uploaded it to a giant SVN, and now I think mainly Turbo Marston's working on it now.
So, what future projects are you thinking about doing?
At the moment, I'm looking at a few revamps to some of the other Uber Games projects we've done, like Q3, Minimizer, and maybe Archon Unlimited, because they're still going pretty strongly. Another thing I'm working on personally is trying to decode Elite Force's MDR format so we can make our own custom models for it, which would allow us to make our own characters and our own animations, which would probably mean we could give a great visual boost to the engine, which would be great.
Okay. So, can you tell us a bit more about the Kohane character? A bit about his creation and some other bits?
About Kohane. Okay. Well, basically, Kohane is a character that came about from a Year 7 science project I did back in 1998. He was basically a little cartoon character I used to draw a lot when I was bored. And when I first started modelling for Elite Force, I made a Kohane character, which has stuck with me for all these years. So when RPGX came about, it was supposed to be a kind of little Easter egg that I included in with the character list. But he seems to have become more than a bit of an Easter egg at this point. Yes. It's very cool that there's actually people out there who like Kohane. He's supposed to be a really wacky, weird character, which I usually tortured by testing all of RPGX's features on him, which actually resulted in some very hilarious things. He is a Chaikin, and as the story goes, he is from an alternate dimension where some kind of freak accident in the past hyper-accelerated the evolution of chickens to the point of humans. And I think the particular story with Kohane here is he somehow arrived in the Star Trek universe. At which point he's pretty much assimilated himself in, and as you can see, he's now happily going along with the other Star Trek characters.
I think that's about all we have time for. Thanks for your time, and good luck with your projects.
Thank you very much. I'll try my best.
My spleen!
This is What's On, your guide to serial roleplays over the next 7 days, all times at GMT. On Friday at 7 PM head over to LRP for their Station Omega SRP, and then at 8 PM it's Stargate Atlantis, a new roleplay that recently began. On Saturday at 7 PM the excellent USS Voyager A SRP warps back to the Delta Quadrant for more alien encounters. Sunday is the busiest day, kicking off with the Hazard Team SRP at 5 PM, UFP's Star Trek Schisms at 6, followed by the recommended and long-running Hollow Federation SRP at 7. And then at 8 PM it's UFP's Star Trek First Steps, taking a look at humans' first deep space exploration. As always, if you have an SRP that you want mentioned here, contact us on the website. Have fun trekking! Hello, I'm Luke Sutton, formerly known online as the 10th Doctor, and this is my final thought, the part of the show where I talk about the community news of the week, or the lesser known features of the Elite Force games, and this week it's going to be the latter, because aside from some map and mod news and the speculation about the Forge, which is coming on Tuesday, there's actually nothing new in the community to discuss, and I don't feel like ranting about noobs again. So let's take a look at Elite Force 2's secret levels. Now, throughout single player, you can collect golden starships placed throughout hidden locations, and when you've collected enough, 6 special levels can be accessed. Although if you're a shameless cheater, I suppose you could, well, load them from the level select, but I'd hope you'd be honest and do it the good old hard way. Anyway, there are a wide variety of special missions to do, and some behind the scenes content to unlock and to be viewed, all set on the Enterprise's holodeck. For instance, the first level is a swamp hut that exomorphs have invaded, and as Monroe you must clear the building. A second is a destroyed city being bombed by Idril vessels, which you must destroy, whilst another has you cleaning out a Romulan cloning lab. Whilst it might seem so far that these are all just levels of mindless killing, it's important to remember that it's the settings, the actual environment, that is unique and why it's special. Besides, Next Map lets you view some of the original game art with scannable nodes that provide background information, which I think is a nice touch. Then there's a large room filled with characters from the game that you can look at.
I shouldn't have turned my back on you.
Phaser set to kill. A mighty failure.
That's why I'm the captain.
The final secret level, however, is perhaps the most interesting: third-person combat, which for Elite Force at the time was a pretty new thing. You play Korban as he battles exomorphs in an alien facility. It's the same old objective, but done in a different style. What's my point in showing you all this? Elite Force 2 has more than meets the eye. How long has it been since you've actually loaded up and played these secret levels? How long since you played Elite Force 2? Too long, I fear. It's features such as this that can give Elite Force 2 a lot more replayability if you actually take it out of the box. So let's see some more Elite Force 2 fragging, and more playing, and even some more mods for it, because that would be nice. Until next time, good night.